Peace, love, and light, soul family. This is your boy, Gemini Moon, representing the Archangel Metatron. I am the Star Seed Healer, and this video is going to be in regards to the full moon in Virgo. Now, it's slipping my mind, the date of the full moon, but if the moon is in Cancer today, which it is, it's going to be there for another, maybe 2 days roughly, and today's the 4th. So we're going to have this full moon in Virgo roughly between the days of the 8th and the 9th. It's going to be at 20 degrees of Virgo. And what I want to say about this full moon, it's going to be super recharging. It's going to be super unsettling. It's going to be unhinging. It's going to shift our gears. It's going to shift our focus to a new reality. It's going to shift us to into a new power. We're being shifted into new power, new fields. We're definitely being shifted into it's a shift. It's a shift. This is a mental, physical, and emotional shift. We are realigning our chakras. We are realigning all our money. We're realigning our resources to a higher estate, a higher banking system, a higher sense of wealth. This is about kingship. This is about authorship and authority being reclaimed in our lives. Reclaiming everything that was taken from you. Reclaiming power. Reclaiming your confidence. Reclaiming your sense of wealth and well-being. Reclaiming your motivation. Really pulling in power from your oversoul, the collective subconscious. Every full moon that happens takes place when the sun and the moon are directly opposite each other. In this case, this is going to be the sun in Pisces across from across from the moon in Virgo. The sun is going to be conjunct Neptune in Pisces, which Neptune is a ruler of Pisces, the ruler of Pisces, next to Jupiter. And so how this energy is going to translate is going to be within our subconscious mind. Everything that we're receiving from the subconscious mind is clues to how we can start to step onto our path and manipulate this reality as conscious creators. If you do not know, you have the potential to be a conscious creator, but you must awaken and you must seed your way through this life. You must make your imprint and set your intention onto this life. We all have the capabilities. We all are conscious creators. And we all have the power to really create our lives. I am a conscious creator, meaning I don't do anything I don't follow trends. I don't follow what is. I try to incorporate what is into my daily routine, and I try to take pieces of the old and the new, the conscious and the unconscious, the orthodox and the unorthodox, to create something new. This is about creating new life. Virgo is about the daily tasks, the routines, the health regimens that we have, where we're working, how we're helping the earth, how we're cultivating the earth, how we're producing life, how we're producing money, how we're producing new fields of study. This is all about production and agriculture and improving upon structures. So with the full moon, the moon is going to be full, and it's basically going to illuminate our subconscious mind. It's going to illuminate any subconscious blocks and push it out there to the forefront so we can deal with it on a conscious level, so that we can see it. For many of us, this is going to be about facing ourselves on a deeper level, on a more concrete level, on a more face-to-face level. This is going to be about re-implementing and reworking plans, so that we can get into alignment with where it is we want to be in the future. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is currently retrograde now. It was retrograde in Pisces, but now it's in Aquarius. Aquarius, the water bearer, the super conscious individual. I even want to say the super ego. It's the super ego, our future self, our future plans being manifested by this full moon in Virgo. We're going to be given a challenge, we're going to be given a task to complete. And by completing these set of tasks, we rewrite the whole rules and structures of our life. I'm so excited about this full moon in Virgo because it's going to be such a culture shock, a shelter shock. It's really going to shift us and cause us to evolve into better human beings and move us into more service-oriented, group-oriented activities that's going to help us to really put together the pieces of our earthly experience as conscious creators. And so, again, Virgo is about improving structures, improving upon the old, constantly grinding, setting the bar, rewriting history. Think of characters such as Beyonce, who was a game changer. Think of Kobe Bryant, who was a game changer. Think of Michael Jackson, a game changer. These are superheroes. These are people that go the distance. These are people that will stay up late hours and appeal to people's sensibilities by triggering. Like Virgo is a trigger. This full moon is going to be super highly sensitive and psychic, but it's also going to give us the strength to deal with this mess. It's going to give us the strength and protection and love and foundation to handle these challenges head on. We are still in a karmic time. I didn't want to talk too much. I just wanted to say certain things about this. And I'm going to pull a card or two. One from the Power of Love Tarot deck. Virgo also has to do with like mediumship, media, how we get information across. So tune into your throat chakra, tune into Archangel Gabriel, who is the messenger angel who can help to purify and help you to cultivate this greater sense of human expression. This is going to be about transformation. This is going to be about metaphysical concepts and alchemizing. We are in such a potent time for revolutionary, radical change and transformation. And we're just getting through the last steps of the mud. We're just getting through over the last few humps. This is going to be about coming over those last few humps so that we can get to our promised land, you guys. This is going to be a full moon of just channeling information, channeling. So I'm going to go ahead and channel Archangel Gabriel. For the full moon in Virgo, what message can I give to the collective? Willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. That's interesting. So let's go ahead and read that. Willingness. You have come to the earth plane, to learn to accept the things you cannot change, as opposed to those you can. Life is a constant game of discovery, but no price can be put on any experience, because each one transforms you. When you are willing to look inside and begin to change your habits, self-imposed fears and perceptions, only then will you be able to see your true self. The catalyst for transformation comes from your willingness to forgive. Open your heart and be honest with yourself. You are never too old to learn, and each day should be filled with excitement about how your perspective will be altered. You can gauge your spiritual growth by your willingness to learn from and accept another. By keeping an open mind when conditions change, you expand your knowledge of life. Allowing love to radiate through you and in everything you do brings divine awareness to all those in your sphere. Rigidly adhering to your dogma is doing a disservice to your growth. The willingness to accept others and their individual path is a soul strength. This is beautiful because what this full moon in Virgo also, because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, which Mercury is our perception. Mercury rules our communication. It rules technology. It rules over our function. And our function is predicated on, our functions help us to create perception. Or you can even say that perception then creates how we function, our perception. So this is all about willingness to change our views. The thing about Virgo is Virgo has very, very strong views, but those views are always developing. Virgo is about the work. It's always developing something. Whether it's in the same field or not is predicated on the individual's experience. But Virgo is always working on something, working on how it sees the world, working on how it delivers a message to the world, working on how it gives to the world, how it can hold more space for the world, how it can be more adaptable. So, this Virgo full moon, you are able to compromise if the end result is love. It's saying don't be so dogmatic and so, don't be so sure that what you know is all there is to know. Again, the thing about Virgo is practicality, our habits, what truly cultivates and breeds righteousness in our lives. So within that, Virgo's an earth sign. It's mutable earth, but it's still earth. And you can't get through this phase if you think that you're gonna, you can't get through this phase by only knowing what you know. So this is why you have to be willing to open up your heart and forgive and see things another way. So that's very, very strong with this Virgo full moon. It's going to be a need to discern and just listen and tune in and, not thinking that you know it all. Or like this whole thing, like just because it's been done this way doesn't mean it can't change. So I'll go ahead and pull one more card. Just for everyone. Times change, people change, systems change, structures change, functions change, and we have to be willing to change with it. We have to be willing to go through the process in order to get to the other side. Like, don't think that you have all the answers, because you don't. Nobody has all the answers, even when, I don't care if you're a professor, I don't care what you are. There's always somebody who can do something better than you. This is about humility as well. Humility, being humble. Okay. If one doesn't come out, I'll just go ahead and pull. Okay. Definitely, Three of Cups. So, definitely, I see this full moon being one. I'm hearing this is one for the books. So, getting together with those of like-minded tendencies, like-minded lifestyle, like-minded thoughts, or even getting together with those who may be completely different from you in lifestyle, in thought, in action, in pursuits. You're needing to come together and gel and harmonize and create bridges of love with others. So there's definitely a huge energy of compromise. But I also feel like for many of you, just to give you comfort, you won't necessarily have to compromise anything. For some of you, this is just about giving up more of your time to the people that love you, or to those who want to see you grow, to the people who really love you. You know, you should know at this time that there are people that really, really do love and care for you and cherish your energy and want to see you do better. Even if there are misunderstandings, there is something that you can look in. You can look at those people that you disagree with, or those views that you may not agree with, and you can see a reflection of yourself. You know, we're in Pisces season. And the thing about Pisces season is, you know, Pisces season is encouraging us to really, really accept our own humanity. You know, Pisces is the last sign where it's the culmination of all human experience. So in that is a very artistic, compassionate, harmonic, very multi-dimensional, multi-layered experience. And here we kind of are seeing just like a slideshow of our lives and where we've been, where we're going, where we've planned, failures, you know. So this is a time, if anything, just to get with those who have positive energy and who can add to your energy and who can validate you and also show you where you've been inconsistent. You know, maybe to getting together with a master group or getting together with a group, you know, you guys are working out, you know, everybody's trying to lose weight or get bigger. It's time to really get in a routine of where you're holding each other accountable, like things like that, where you can really start to bring other people into the fold. You don't have to do it alone. You know, you just have to be willing to see opportunity to create with others. You know, co-creating with the universe is not just about you being by yourself, thinking that you're this individual person. You know, we are on our own individual journeys, but at some point, all those roads have to come back to one source. So there's something here definitely about source potential. You know, the number three. Number three to me is about divine love. There's something here about just divine love and connection, joy, expression, artistic nature, being social, growth, divine love. This is going to be a time of divine love. I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card. You know, number three, divine love. The Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Life, death, rebirth. The process of life, the circle of life. And then we have Six of Cups. So this is definitely one that speaks to, you know, the Six of Cups is childhood nostalgia, memories, old family members. I'm saying old, but maybe family members that you haven't seen in a long time. It's time to, there's an energy of wholeness and healing and even awakening to a dream, like awakening to what really makes you feel passionate and what lights your soul on fire. You know, lead with that. Whatever it is that puts you in that space of creative feeling, passion. For many of you, this could be about, you know, calling people or going back home, going back to your hometown, calling someone up that you haven't talked to in a long time, just to gain clarity and just to remember. This is a time about like nuances. This is a time of nostalgic feelings, divine love, soulmates. Definitely one that this is like all this energy is coming up within the families because of the North Node being in Cancer and the South Node in Capricorn. This is really, really about coming back to real love, coming back to what makes you feel most at peace, you know, And we're gonna find that as this full moon starts to build up, we're gonna start to unpackage a lot of things, you know. So I'm gonna pull one more tarot card, actually, one more. You know, this is really about showing your true colors, like getting real and getting raw and showing your true colors, you know. Vulnerability. This is a time of intense vulnerability. Only the strong will survive, you know. This is a time of shedding, like deep shedding, deep reconditioning. Okay. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords coming out. Okay. That threw me off a little bit. So what I want to say about the Seven of Swords is you want to be mindful of the company you keep. You know, you want to be mindful that the people around you, you can never fully know someone's real intentions. But I think this is a time where people's real intentions are going to be exposed. Not just interpersonally, but just in the world, you know, with these politicians and the coronavirus. And, you know, we have the number 7 as well, which is all about intuition, reflection, introspection, higher sensibilities, higher source consciousness. So there's something here just about breaking down a certain level of, I don't want to say, is it apathy? And I'm seeing the words lack or reason. There's something here about lack and reasoning. And I'm hearing the words bubbling over. So what this is making me feel like is that we're going to be able to see people's real priorities or people's plans, or something about a plan is being exposed. Maybe for some of you, you know, you've had some plans, things that you've been planning on, some things that you've been holding on to, some things that you've been wanting to say. Maybe some of you have been very sneaky, and you've been like tiptoeing. There's even this feeling of passive aggressiveness. It's time to pull the curtain open. It's time to pull the rug from under someone's feet. Like, you're gonna see someone's real intentions. You know, Seven of Swords is about deception, lies, betrayal. And so what we want to do is be mindful. Like, be mindful of the things that we're saying. Be mindful of how what we say can affect someone else. Seven of Swords, the number 7 again. You know, the number 7 again is mysticism, intuition, divine love, divinity, divination, magic. So there's something here about that. Maybe some type of secret control. I'm not saying that anyone is under a spell or anything like that, but there could be this type of secrets revealed, like people's real intentions and secrets revealed. So this is something that can play out in your life. So I just wanted to put that out there and give you something to contemplate on, you know, and meditate on. You know, number 7 also has to do with like contemplation, just reflecting, and you know what I'm saying. But when it's the air, there's something here that's not being said. Something that needs to be said, something that needs to come from the dark into the light. Yeah, and I want to say also choose wisely, you know, choose wisely. This is about making choices. And I'm even feeling for some of you like self-sabotage. You know, maybe you have some thoughts or some ideas that are harming you. Like there's a potential here to feel hurt, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, something about just integrity and, you know, remaining humble. So, you know, take this all as you will. Hopefully it resonates. If it doesn't, it's no hard feelings. You know, we're all walking our own individual journeys. And that's what I wanted to say for this full moon in Virgo. I hope that this was helpful to you. I hope that this gave you something to think about. And I want to say peace, love, and light, my reflections. Representing the Archangel Metatron here. This is Gemini Moon, the Starseed Healer. Peace.